Hi. Oh, there's that big thing on my screen. And another one. Okay. And now I can see. Good morning and welcome to the daily reading for June the 5th. So 5th of June, and we're reading as always from Jesus Calling, Enjoying Peace in His Presence by Sarah Young. And this book also comes in a beautiful turquoise colour if you're interested in purchasing it. So, June 5th. Remember that you live in a fallen world, an abnormal world tainted by sin. Much frustration and failure result from your seeking perfection in this life. There is nothing perfect in this world except me. That is why closeness to me satisfies every yearning and fills you with joy. I have planted longing for perfection in every human heart. This is a good desire, which I alone can fulfill. But most people seek the fulfillment in other people and earth pleasures or achievements. Thus they create idols before which they bow down. I will have no other God before me. Make me the deepest desire in your heart. Let me fulfill you, your yearning for perfection. And this ties in with Exodus 10 verse 3 and Psalm 37 verse 4, I think. That's what these eyes are telling me anyway. So, I love this idea of perfection being planted in each human heart. And that's, I have this little saying, it's not a saying, it's little writing on my wall upstairs in the office. And it's about the secret of life. And it's where God put the secret of life. And it was in each human heart, and it speaks about, God asking for where he should hide it. And, the angels suggest, deep in the earth or under the mountains or at the bottom of the sea. And God said, well, no, because then only a few could find it. And then an angel suggests that he plants it deep in each human heart. And he said, yes, because then every human can access the secret of life. And I think, joy is the secret of life. Love is the secret of life. And yet we strive and we look for fulfillment outside of ourselves. We think we have to perform, we think we have to achieve. But actually, Jesus is just telling us to look inward. Look inward. Look into your human heart. And that's where perfection lives, because that's where love lives. That's where God lives. That's where Jesus lives. That's where that connection to your soul lives. And in that connection, you're connecting to the great cosmos, the universe, everything, the creator, whoever or whatever created us. And whether you believe in, my God, which is a Christian God, and Jesus, or you have another faith, or you have no faith, the God of your understanding lives within your heart. And that's where we need to connect to on a daily basis, or more than a daily basis, like several times a day, 107 times a day. And that's where I am in my spiritual journey just now, is trying to remind myself as I go through my day to connect to my heart, to Jesus, and to ask, what would love do? And it's really, it's not as easy as I thought it would be to do that, because I'm living my life and I'm kind of, I'm stumped for words now. I'm living my life and I forget. I enter forgetfulness, which is one of the lines in the Aramaic version of the Lord's Prayer. Do not enter forgetfulness. And forgetfulness is really just not being mindful. And you're focusing on false, I think what the line says, false appearances. So you're getting caught up in all the stuff that's not important. ultimately it's not important. You know, yes, we need to put food on our table, and yes, we need to care for those that we love. But my 5 minutes is up, so that's where I'm going to stop. Namaste. Love to you all. Bye now. Bye.